pilot rank, and their salaries fell from $68,000 to $34,000 a year. And it's going to continue. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And why? Because you people out there won't do anything about it. You won't demand anything from Congress. You're just sitting, waiting to really be shipped out to some internment camp. I'm telling you, you people don't get it. And if you don't stop, the only two legal ways that we've got are getting that audit of the Fed passed, letting the people see what they're doing, and do away with it. And the other is get rid of as many incumbents as possible, at least half of them. And if you don't do that, it is totally and thoroughly over. And you better start taking the Cosmoline off of your weapons and warming them up, because you're going to need them.
Let's see. Let's see. Did you have any questions, Bob, or did you want to bring the listeners? I only
have two. One is, although gold's up sharply in the last week or so, PCGS's listings show the price of Saints and Liberties going down. Is that true?
Could you repeat the question? I couldn't really hear you. Our connection's a little bad today.
PCGS over the last week or so of Saints and Liberties prices have gone down as gold went up sharply.
Right.
Is that true?
No, it isn't true.
Well, explain it to Rick.
And I do have that question also. He also sent that question to me. And it's like they didn't take off as quickly as they did, but you have to realize something on PCGS website. You know, their prices are normally $200 higher than what normal prices should be. I mean, they have their own independent broker, which they sell coins. So, you know, when you see prices posted like that, you'd really have to take a peek at which coins they were there a special date coin, or you have to take it more into be a little more specific instead of just a generalization of, you know, the $20 Liberties or the, you know, the Saints and so forth. But no, they have gone up. They were sluggish to start, but in the past week they've done extremely well. They recaptured, you know, the laziness that they had. They came right back on it. So no, that isn't true. And there's a lot of things going on, Bob. I just can't believe some of the things that I'm really hearing. I think this is worse than I've ever heard before. And, you know...
In what respect?
I think what I find more is, I think the information on the Internet is good. People can learn, but yet it can be also confusing if they really don't know what and where to look for. And, I mean, people ask me what websites I go to. I go to like 2 or 3 websites. I read your newsletter, and that's it. You know, because if you get too much information, a lot of that information is based on opinions. People are looking for investments, what types of gold to buy, and they come back to me with a complete, just mass confusion on what to buy. Then they end up buying the wrong thing based on the ability of someone's sales technique and their ability to, you know, manipulate and so forth. So, folks, you got to keep things simple and basic. And, you know, searching information I think is wonderful, you know, but you got to do more than just look for it, read it. I mean, you got to back it up and you got to do more than just read it. You know, it becomes very confusing. Maybe I don't have the right answer other than to call me, but I know a lot of you, you know. Bob, I don't know if you have any...
Well, I have something to say about it. And I receive from subscribers and others information on their purchases of gold and silver coins from other companies. They're all major, large companies. And, you know, we're looking at markups of 30 to 50%. And, I know we've talked about this before, but it really, really upsets me. Because to me, this is just banditry. I mean, a numismatic coin, graded or ungraded, shouldn't be marked up more than 10%. And bullion coins are usually marked up about 5%. And that's reasonable. But these people are killing the public. I mean, it is unbelievable. I'm looking at a portfolio in front of me that it's enough to make you throw up. I mean, they just rape these people.
And what amazes me, I had someone check out a dealer, a different dealer, just to get some comparison prices. And I'll say the state, it was Arizona, but it's not a very wide. But I saw in an email someone recommended this company, so I thought, well, I'm going to check them out. And, their website has all these various, pandas, these Chinese and coins, which we don't sell any Chinese coins. And, all. And so when we asked about the $20 gold pieces, we don't even sell them. Then why do you have them on your website? Why do you say call us for prices? So, I mean, there's just a lot of odd things going on. It's like almost everybody's lost their minds. I don't know.
No, it's a lost leader because they want to get you in the high markup coins.
Yeah.
I mean, they're marking up ungraded, circulated, and they're called XF and VF, and they're not even that. And they're marking up 50%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is outrageous. Outrageous. And these are major companies. I've got 6 or 7 of them here that I have proof what they're doing.
But it's just, I know, it's just, it's amazing. And actually, I also had someone tell me that one of them that advertises on one of the major programs on television says that, we don't recommend any more than 20% in your portfolio to be in gold. And it's like, hello, the reason they say that is that's the only way they're able to advertise on these programs. So they had to concede to the network's requests or direction as far as what they can tell people. I mean, I know these companies. They're big ones. They're the same ones we're talking about. And I know darn well.
Why should a network dictate what an advertiser is going to say as long as it's not illegal?
So why would they? I can't imagine any gold firm right now unless they're backed by some sort of a 20%. When I know their past history and everything else involved was always greater than 20. And I mean, it was just what we talk about. So, I mean, it's just, maybe it's just room there for discussion, but there's just a lot of strange things going on, so.
Not strange, it's banditry.
Yes.
They're crooks.
Yes.
I mean, there's no two ways about it. Since when is the 50% markup normal? I mean, stockbrokers charge anywhere from 0.5% to maybe 1.5% to 2%. That's it. It all depends on the kind of trade that it is. So what's the norm? Probably 1.5%. And in here, we get people charging 30 to 50%. That's awful. When people buy coins at $900 gold, and today it's $1,060. That's $160 higher, and they're losing their tails. It's criminal. Anyway, how much was the USDX down today?
Was that the question that we were at? It's 75.48.
It's over. It might crash right through 74, go right down to 71.18. I hope it does it by the end of October. I like being right. I did say or to the end of the year, but I'd like it to see it happen by then. And then they're going to find out that gold can go up on its own. It doesn't need the dollar going down. It's a flight to quality. It's not only the U.S. currency. It's all other currencies. For the last 6 years, every currency in the world has gone down versus gold. That's it.
Bob, can you please explain this question, as in while we're on gold, from Gail? Can you please explain open interest in gold and silver? She's unclear what this is and how it affects the price of metals.
Open interest is how many contracts, both long and short, exist on an exchange. And it changes, of course, all day, every day. And once a week on the COMEX, they release these figures on a Friday for trading that ended the previous Tuesday, which I think is terrible. I mean, these figures should be available on Tuesday, not on Friday. And it shows you in different